And now, it is now my distinct honor to invite Mr. Mehmet Şimşek, the Minister of Treasury and Finance of the Republic of Turkey, to the stage for delivering his presentation.
I'm delighted to be with you this morning. I have participated in the past in a number of these events, I remember, because when it came to my attention that this program was due, I tried to look back and I saw a few presentations from 2012, 2013. So today I have a presentation. It's in two parts, a little bit about, why PPPs matter for Turkey and global in general. Of course, you're well versed, you know all that. But more importantly, I would like to take this opportunity to tell you that Turkey is back with a program. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about our program. I've been given about half an hour, so I'll try to go through my presentation. We have to invest in more sustainable energy infrastructure. Turkey has made progress again relative to a couple of decades ago. As of today, roughly speaking, 55% of installed power capacity is in renewables. Hydro obviously is an important element, but the growing components are solar, wind, geothermal. Now going forward, this is one area where we really need to invest significantly. So for the next decade or so, investment needs amount to roughly about $100 billion US. Why this matters? When finance ministers talk about sustainability, they usually refer to, debt sustainability, fiscal sustainability, current account sustainability. But I think in the PPP context, in the infrastructure context, clearly, sustainability also is, complementary to the sustainability that ministers of finance tend to think about, because we have a large current account gap. And if we can really transform our power mix, if we can reduce our dependency on primary energy imports, clearly that would help our current account sustainability. So that's how I see it. Well, we know why PPPs really is a powerful tool, why we need PPP framework. Investment needs in Turkey and globally and for developing countries is vast. That's one reason. And let's face it, globally, including Turkey, fiscal resources are stretched. They're limited. But more importantly, I think, private sector dynamism, innovation, there's plenty of reasons why you gathered here today and why we should really be pushing for PPPs as a solution to Turkey's and global infrastructure needs. Now, the benefits, again, I'm sure you're quite, aware of this. We do better when we pool financial resources. There are risks out there, by the way, and rewards. And I think sharing them really is important. Transfer of knowledge, innovation, technology, and of course, FDI through PPPs is really critical. So I think there's a compelling case for this gathering and for PPPs going forward. Now, when you look at developing countries, apparently investment needs are $4 trillion US per year. That's massive. By the way, a decade ago, I looked at my notes, and it was about $2.5 trillion. So apparently, it's now bigger. And the climate change probably will make it possibly even bigger. So, as you can see, I don't think developing countries can afford this. I don't think MDBs, these multilateral development banks, I don't think they have that capacity. That's why we need private sector, involvement in a big way. We need to mobilize private sector resources. Turkey, we are a sizable economy and growing. Last year, Turkey's GDP was $1.1 trillion. So we are in trillion-dollar economy league now. On a PPP basis, obviously, it's about 3.7 trillion US dollars. So it's a big economy. 11th on PPP basis and 17th at current exchange rate. So this is a sizable economy. But more importantly, it's a growing one. If you look at the last 100 century, real GDP growth rate has averaged to 4.8%. If you look at the last 20 years, despite global financial crisis, pandemics, multiple domestic shocks, macro financial instability episodes, despite all that, real GDP growth rate has averaged to actually was 5.4% for the past 2 decades. So this is a big economy with significant needs. We are the second most populous country in Europe after Russia, and our trade and services, imports of goods and services, is now well over 700 billion US dollars. So it is really big, and the needs are huge, considering urbanization, considering the need for green transition.